The benefits of letting go, the psychology of letting go. While letting go is one of the hardest things in life, yet it's one of the most powerful things you can ever encounter in your whole life. We get cling to memories, we get cling to people, we get attached to so much things in our life that when you start leaving things, when you get detached from things, you feel a contentment that is very hard to define. You feel an inner satisfaction, an inner joy, and inner tranquility. Often, if you look back, if you look at hindsight, you will find that in your most worst phases, you were lamenting, you were weeping, you were crying. You cried for the person, you cried for the post, you cried for the thing, you cried for things which you didn't get. There was so much of agony, there was so much of pain inside you. Why things didn't serve me, why people didn't serve me, why it always happens to me, why people deceive me, why the universe can never be kind to me, what is my share of, you can say, unhappiness in my life, why everything seems so cruel, seems so brutal, why you get no answers, you are so empty from within. But day by day you start changing the habit. You stop talking to that person, you stop thinking about the thing that bothered you at some point of time. You just start letting go of everything. You start feeling peace within yourself. Letting go isn't easy. You remember every other day the thing, the person, the memory that stays with you, that clings with you. You remember everything. Your brain, your subconscious mind remembers everything in the moment. Every night while going to sleep, you remember those things. You remember those personalities who encountered your path of life. What what is your, you can say, in all this? You always wonder why things have not turned the way it should be. I've tried my best. I've tried everything to get hold of that things, but ultimately it just fell away. It didn't serve me. And when you realize, like in the present moment, when you realize, thinking everything retrospectively, that why it didn't serve me, suddenly there are some bigger destinies, there are some bigger truths in front of you that God wanted to discover to you. Every wound is a blessing, every suffering paves a way to greater happiness in the way. What are you afraid of losing? Marcus Aurelius told, what are you afraid of losing when nothing belongs to yours? So you just tightened the rope in your hand so tightly in your fist that you want that, you want that. You might have seen that picture. Sometimes you held that rope, or rope can be anything. Rope is just a metaphor, a personification of the materialistic things, or even the things, the people whom you clinged, to whom you clinged. You're just holding that rope, and when you just leave that rope from your hand, what you could see in your hand? Could you see anything? You can see the redness, the soreness, the pain which you have gone through while holding that rope, in the form of memories, in the form of people, in the form of bad circumstances. That is the redness, that is the soreness, that is the swellness you feel. And when you just let go of that rope, when you understood that nothing is in your hand, you leave it to the universe, you leave it to God, whatsoever God you pray, or the Almighty, the Supreme Force, that nothing is in my hand anymore. And day by day, the first day will be hard, the second day will be hard. After a week, it will be a bit better. In a month, it will be again a bit better. Slowly, gradually, things will start changing. You will be with yourself. The only thing, some things you will encounter in life, and you will see that, like if you're walking in a smog, the whole road is filled with fog. It's a foggy day. It's a foggy road. What can you do? You can't go to the fog and you can clear the fog. You can't do that. Clearing the fog is not in our control. But going ahead is is the only thing we can do. We just have to go. The path will come through. So always let go of things, let go of people. जितना आप पकड़ना चाहोगे वो उतना छूटता जाएगा, जितना आप छोड़ना चाहोगे वो उतना ही मिलता जाएगा. You will realize that people who scatters the most are the one who are more peace within themselves. So the giver is always blessed, the taker is always at loss. Stop holding the desire of taking. But when you start being a giver of everything, you can say, let go of everything that happened. You forgave people. You just forgot the past, the bad memories, the circumstances that teared you apart. Yet when you look back, you see that all your life you compared with XYZ people. Ye yahan, wo wahan. What have you got? Do you think that people are happy? Certainly not. But undergoing all the bad places, undergoing all the bad circumstances in your life, what you encountered one thing, that God made you stronger. It gave you peace, it gave you contentment. You got satisfaction, not due to money, not due to post privileges, but because you let go of things, you let go of people, you let go of everything. You became empty, you became nothing, you became shunya. And that is what it is told in our culture, that anta asti arambh, ant hi arambh hai. So when you think that things are falling apart, nothing is favoring you, all things are against you, the odds are challenging you every day, remember that there is something above us, there is a supreme force above us. Even though you believe in God, even though you are atheist, there is some supreme force that has made this universe. You can believe that. You let go of things, you let go of people. Be at peace within yourself. Just think that humanity is beautiful. People can be beautiful. The good God will always help you in myriad ways. So don't lament. Let go of things, let go of people. And at the end, whole of life is an act of letting go. The most famous lines of Life of Pi. At the end, whole of life is an act of letting go. But what hurts the most is not taking a moment to say goodbye. Perhaps we are not that much, you can say, vigilant, not that much, you can say, in the moment that we would think that this can be the last goodbye. And yes, it would be the last goodbye. Someone won't come again, some memories won't last long. So let go of everything, forgive, and be at peace within yourself. And one day you realize that letting go is so beautiful. And you can cut all the flowers, but you can't stop spring from coming. That's one of the great quotes of Pablo Neruda. So life is beautiful, so are people. Start seeing the good in others, you will start seeing the good in you.